Hello everybody, welcome to the Studio Hub series. This is a segment where we showcase some of the talent that we find here in Bay Dub. And today we have a princess indeed, a multi-talented princess for that matter. She's a singer-songwriter, she's a poet, and a scriptwriter. So help me welcome Princess Rati. Let's get it.
Hey there, I'm Princess Rati and I'm with Mo Harmonics today. On a typical day, traveling, pop. Yeah, old school music, pop. I don't really listen to songs recent. If I like the song, yeah, I'll listen to it, but I'm going to forget about it. But the songs that I really like is from, let me say, 2015 going down. My favorite movie is Shrek. Yes. Yes, that is my favorite movie. It's an ogre, and his friend is a donkey. It was the ogre. That was Shrek. I'd like to play a depressed character. Yeah, because I feel like I'd be more in relation to that character and understand where the character is coming from. A jolly person or a jubilant person, I don't think it's someone I can play. You could actually see I'm acting. If I'm to act and actually want to be an actor, I want to act things where someone can tell that, okay, this person looks real. This looks real. Yeah. What do I do outside music? I write, I sing, and I just be me. And yeah, if I'm not into music, I'm writing. Apparently people see me as a happy person, but they barely see me angry. So the surprising thing is I have a very bad temper. Yes. No, I don't. I'm an antisocial person, but the aura that I give sometimes, yeah, I can have apparently I have can I swear? Yes, apparently I have a resting bitch face. So apparently once someone gets to know me, they can see I'm just a jubilant person. But because my aura, they can think I'm mean. But one thing is people don't know is that I have a very, very bad temper. If I'm angry, I'm going to cry. Crying is my coping mechanism. Because if I don't cry and I decide to listen to my emotions and not think about the consequences after, it's not going to end well. I can cry around people. I'm not going to hold back my tears. I'm not going to hold back my tears. If I'm in a combi, yes, I'll have to try. Thankfully, during COVID, there were masks in the combi so you could just cover yourself. Brent Faiyaz. He is an R&B artist. No, he's an R&B artist. Brent Faiyaz. Emerging. I don't have anything that can consider me as established. No one knows me as an artist. I call myself an artist because I see myself as a very artistic person looking at the things I like doing and things I want to venture in. Yes, I do have a song with an artist, Sernate. It has not been released yet, and I don't know if it will be released. If it's released, so be it. But I think that's the only song I've ever recorded. Other things I have just kept to myself. Suit and tie. Yes. My defining moments in life should be in high school. It was prize giving. And no, I don't think it was prize giving. I think it was prize giving. And my teacher told me that I should pursue into something I want to do. I was going to study architecture, but when I was now going to schools, I just decided at the last minute that I'm going to do what I want to do, and then that's how I ended up at Limco. I loved D&T. Yes, I did D&T. Yes, I love maths too. I have a passion for it. I was supposed to write extended, but I ended up writing core because, yay, in 8th rapper, but I did do like the subject. I don't have fans. I mean, the time on Facebook where I was always around and everywhere I go, people be like, oh, hi, Princess Rati, hi this, hi that. I'll just be I don't consider them as fans. I just see them as people. Like, okay, hi, you know me, I'm grateful, hi. And I'll say hi back. I was shocked the other time, not so long ago, someone stopped me and was like, hi, I remember you. And I like, from where? Facebook? I'm like, oh my gosh, I deleted my account. So, yeah, stalkers, that's weird and that's scary. But, yeah. I have. In my neighborhood. No, I just saw the person peeping. Not by the window, by the other house. Yeah. I'm a daddy's little girl. Yeah. And I've just always seen myself as daddy's little princess. So that's how Princess came up. And Rati, I just don't like my full name, so I just went with Rati. So Princess Rati just came up. Plus, by that time, I was changing my Facebook name. I don't know what it was at that time, so I was just like, let me just change it. And then I came up with that, and Princess Rati has stuck with ever since. That, I should have started it a long time ago because this country, I mean, if I was in America, I could be an established artist, even though I wouldn't be known worldwide. But here, I'm too scared because I know that I don't have connections. I don't have this. I don't have the right people by my side to actually be where I want to be as an artist. So I just sing on my own. Yeah, I feel. That's what I feel, and that's how I see it. Because if the country was actually willing to actually give creative people an open place and actually allow them to be themselves, then a lot of people would be where they want to be, especially if it was musically, content, any type of way in the creative industry, they would be where they want to be. I do not have the money for a manager, but that would help, you see. I'd have to pay that out of my own pocket. I'm already dealing with adulting as it is, so I don't have the money for a manager. I'd still feel like I have to compensate you for the work that you're giving me and doing for me. So I just recently became antisocial. I used to be everywhere. I used to go to clubs. I used to go out. I had so many people's numbers. I used to talk to a lot of people, and then I saw that wasn't me. I can be extroverted when I have to be. I just choose to be an introvert because I feel like I'm myself, and that's fine, and it's peaceful, and it's not rackety, and it's just fine. And I don't waste money also. Yeah. Going out all the time, wanting to be there, wanting to do this, wanting to do that. Yeah, I felt like I was wasting a lot of money. Plus now, living alone, I don't think I have time for that because there are more important things that I have to put the money into. Yeah. My mother. I used to live with my mother. At first, it was my dad's idea, and then I went back home after I moved out the first time. And then the other time, I just told my dad that I want to be independent and I want to live alone. So he's like, I'll help you out with rent, but everything else is on your own. My biggest failure is letting my insecurities and my fears and my overthinking get the best of me. Because if I didn't let that happen and let people, what they say, bring me down, I'd be somewhere. I feel like I'd be somewhere, but I let it get to me and I let it get the best of me. Yeah. I know it. I'm not thinking. I know it. Yes. Because if I didn't let people get to me and overthink it and let my insecurities get the best of me, I know that the platform I had before I deleted my Facebook account would be bigger. So, yeah. People get to advertise their things. That's how things get viral. That's how things get noticed through social media. Well, we're living in a tech-based world where in a household, only one person watches TV. At my mom's place, 2 people only watch TV, and those are my grandparents. Yeah, my mom is on Netflix. My sister is on Netflix. I'm on Netflix. If I'm not Netflix, I'm watching movies from back in the day. Yeah, I don't watch recent things. Inclusiveness of movies and inclusiveness of you. Look at the Marlon Brothers. Look at how movies were made. You could make a racist joke and that movie wouldn't be cancelled. People wouldn't be talking shit about it. People wouldn't be saying this. If you go pitch a movie right now and you don't add a transgender character or you don't change this, it's wrong. Or if you are doing a reboot of something and you don't change one of the characters to be black, or if that character was white, it's like things should stay the same. But because of how sensitive the world has been, I hope people don't hate me for this, but yes, no matter how sensitive the world has been, you can't enjoy movies like you had before. Because back in the day, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, the Marlon Brothers were making joking things. I mean, I don't think Tyler Perry can come up with another Medea movie because Medea was foul. She was foul, and yeah. It's not scrutinizing the movie. I don't think it's just making jokes out of the pain a lot of people have been through. You know, you can't. I mean, I don't even know how to say, but yeah. In all honesty, I would have liked Ariel to be white because that's how I know Princess Ariel to be in the cartoon movie. She was white. Now I'm saying if that too, because apparently they want to do Shrek 5. If that to like start up Shrek 5 and make Donkey gay, I'm going to be very angry because out of all the 4 sequels, Donkey was married to Dragon, and now you want to change things just so that things are inclusive. No. Sometimes I just feel like me as a writer, I'm going to have to change how I see things in order to be inclusive and in order to sell my script.
Wait, for my audience, what do you mean by inclusive?
Inclusive. Okay. Before the LGBTQ community was high, we didn't have that much gay characters in movies. Now these days, every single thing that drops, there's either someone who's gay, trans, or pan, or anything. And apparently allegedly, let me just say allegedly, you cannot sell a script or something that does not have, in America though, that does not have an LGBTQ character. Influential. I don't know. I don't think so. I'm reading love novels, so no, I don't think so. In my music industry or in the music in general, give opportunities to people that you think, like sometimes someone who's good is someone you would least expect to be very good. Yeah.
And I'm curious to know what makes you happy about the music industry or music career.
Let me just say what it makes me happy about music and singing. I've always been singing since I was a kid. I even have a video on YouTube that I can't even delete till now where my voice is very hoarse and it's really embarrassing, and I wanted to be an internet sensation, so I thought, you know what, let me post it. So I've been singing since I was a kid. I grew up in Orapa, a mining town. I went to Livingston House. Primary, I went, that was primary. High school, I went to Eastern Gate Academy. I do not recommend that school. Masabata do not, they don't allow teenagers to be teenagers. When you're a teenager, they don't want you to go through your teenage hormones. Things like khojola. Now in Tota, I'm not going to consider myself in trouble. They called me a troublesome student, but yes, I was in trouble khojola. Because now every time my mom was called, she was called and she knew. It wasn't I beat up a teacher, it wasn't I did this, it wasn't I did that. It's because nigga job. Yeah.
So basically,
I wasn't. The thing is, if I have a mind of my own and I've set my mind to something, I'm not going to stop with that thing. If I've decided on something immediately, I'm not going to stop it. So no matter how much they told me, hewe this, hewe that, because one of the matrons, they mentioned it themselves that they got pregnant at 18. Yes. So I'm saying as much as they tried hiding students from doing what they wanted to do, teenagers will always find a way. That's why when I have a child, at least I'd rather ask them to be honest with me instead of doing things behind closed doors. In that way, I can protect them. Social media, you cannot protect your child from social media. Because when I was 10, I had a Facebook account. And my parents didn't know about that. But I had a Facebook account because I wanted to be like other people. You know, when you're at that age of growing up, you want to do what other people are doing. You want to explore. So I don't think I'm going to be, as long as you are safe, and as long as you know what you're doing, and as long as you know that there are consequences to your actions, then yes. But one thing I want my child to know is that even if they're in trouble, they should come to me instead of going to someone else. But social media, hiding it from a child, you can't do that. There's no way. Because either way, there's a point in time you're going to give them a phone in order for them, when they want to be out, you can communicate with them. You can't say, I'm going to restrict Facebook. They'll find a way. As much as we grow, I mean, you can outsmart your parents because you are known into what will be trending then than what is now. I'd consider myself a coconut. I grew up in Botswana, but I did not grow up like any Botswana child. I was not allowed to speak Setswana. My dad did not want me to speak Setswana. Yes, because he said, I remember crying saying I didn't want to fail PSLE and get a U for Setswana. And then he was like, if you want to be a anchor on BTV or a Setswana teacher, then fine, cry. It's okay. But if you don't want to be, then there's no reason for you to be crying about Setswana. I still, the thing is, I thought that if I don't do Setswana, DTF won't sponsor me. But I only learned that day when I was actually at line DTF. People who did French, who did this. Yeah, but luckily I got a C for Setswana, so it's still fine. It's still fine. The thing is, that was actually the first time I was like, you know what, I'm going to study. Because every time my dad would see my report, he wouldn't even bother looking at the bottom because it will be just a U for Setswana automatically. And the teachers were proud that I actually managed to score a C for Setswana. No, it's Cambridge. Apparently Cambridge is easier. Apparently. I don't know the difference between BG and... Yeah, but that was my high school life. I'm in Limco currently. My parents are not together, so during holidays I would travel to go see the other. In high school it was quite different. 2 weeks this side, 2 weeks that side, so yeah. And that's how I gained to love music even more, because I was always on the road and listening to music on my phone. The only time I would sing in Setswana was when we were at school, because it was a Seventh-day Adventist school and some songs were in Setswana, so because some Christian songs were in Setswana, so I'd just have to sing in Setswana. But me personally, I sing English all the way. No, my Setswana is bad. I mean, there's someone who was from SA whose Swana was far much better than mine, and I'm just there like, you know what? Yeah, plus I feel like I'm still trying to learn the language even though I speak it. I can go to a mouse and say Kopa Magunyama Bedi, they'll be like Bedi, they'll be correcting me and laughing. So there's just that little embarrassment from it. So yeah.
That's a lot.
Maybe, yeah. In all honesty, writer's block is not the end of the world. I get writer's block all the time, and I know that I have unfinished scripts, and it doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. So, and I don't think it's 3 rules. I just feel like the second one, you really need to know how to sell. Because you can write, you can be good, but if you don't know how to sell, then yeah. And when you're selling, you don't sell everything because you have to attract the buyer to actually want to read your script. So yeah, a salesperson, confidence. You have to be confident in what you are selling. I mean, the guys back whole time holding, you can see that confidence. They'll tell you, they'll give you lines, hey, Monate, street talking and what? And you know, sometimes you listen, hey, it's hot, let me just get that confidence in what they're selling. So it's all about confidence. You may have the wrong words, but if they see you're confident, yeah, that's the target audience. When you're writing, you have a certain target audience. Either kids, family, or teenagers, or what. So as you're writing, you have to look at the target audience you're looking for. Sometimes teenage shows may be liked by adults. My mom likes Blood and Water, but it's a teen show. So the target audience was the youth, but yeah. When you're writing, you have to think of the type of audience that you want to attract. Do you want the show to be attracted by kids? Do you want the show to be attracted by the youth? Do you want the show to be attracted by the parents or the whole family? That's why I think DSTV would there will be PG-13, and then sometimes they'll put family, as in it's a family show.
Okay.
Like, for example, Are We There Yet? The Ice Cube movie. It's a family show. It's about a mom, single mom. It's about this guy who wants the mom, and it's about the kids. Like, I mean, back in the day, I didn't want my dad marrying anyone else, so I get where the kids are coming from. So, yeah. Yes, like sometimes PG-13. Obviously, to protect the young children from not watching what's being there. Parental guidance, so that yeah. So it does have its target audience. You wouldn't want a child watching Annabelle. That's rated 18 because of the violence in there. So the target audience is obviously adults. Yeah. Even though young children still watch it because horror, someone can be interested in horror from the age of 10. So a pilot script is the start, it's the foundation. But usually pilot scripts are in series scripts. For example, Big Bang Theory. The first episode says pilot. So that was the pilot. For the actors, is what they said, that was a pilot script. That's how they acted it out. That's the start. It's the start of something. Like the pilot, the introduction, the one taking care of the plane. So I don't think a movie, in my knowledge, I don't think a movie has a pilot. If it has a pilot, then I guess I don't know as much as I think I do. When I write the movie scripts, I don't start off with pilot. I just start off with, let's say, the trees with this, and whatnot, you know. Yeah. Like I said from the first question, confidence. You have to sell your script. You have to be confident in your script. You're in an office with buyers. You cannot freeze. You cannot stutter. You have to be confident. You have to show them that this is a money maker over here. Because it's not the script that's going to get viral. It's the movie that's going to get viral. After the whole production and everything. Everyone has that potential. They just, again, have to be confidence in that work and believe that this is something. As much people can get turned down so many times and then they can give up in their dreams, but if you are still confident in your dream, if you still believe in it, even though as much as you may be turned down, there's always that one person looking at you and will be like, let me give this person a chance. What makes a very good movie director? Someone that knows how to depict the script, because the director is the one that's going to take the script and put it into live action. Yeah, sometimes a director can take a script. Let me give an example with The Wife. The Wife is based off a book. And towards season 3, I would watch and I'd get people's reactions from Twitter. Season 3, people were pissed. They were angry because directors change. Season 1's director went according to the book. Season 2, there was a bit of mishaps. They were saying that Zandile was supposed to be big in the body, but Zandile was Kanyimbao. So, yeah. Season 3, apparently nothing was in relation to the book. Naledi and Kawe only became together at the end of the series. You can always see credits. I watch end credits. If I'm really interested in something, I'm going to watch the end credits. If I'm not going to watch the end credits, I'm going to Google it and see who was the director of this. Let me give an example with Pose. It's a queer series. I think every episode had its own director. Plus, also, because it was a book series, now a screenwriter has to take it and put it into script. So maybe also the screenwriters were at fault. But sometimes because it's a series, they may get the word from the director that, okay, this has to change and this. Because the script, to keep something going, things have to change. But apparently with The Wife, Harry Potter was according to the book, but The Wife wasn't according to the book. I just know a director takes control over every single thing. Or he oversees everything. He's the boss. But producer, I don't really know that much. If it's music producer, then yeah. I just feel like a movie director should know what they're doing. They should have leadership skills, because you're controlling editors, producers, cameramen, actors. It's not the screenwriter that's going to tell the actor, live it. It's the director. So the director has to know how to be a good leader. Yeah, and and teamwork. He has to have those teamwork things, and also be able to control a crowd of people, and lead them into the proper direction. So that's why I feel like leadership skills are mostly more important for a director. Yeah, plot twist. A plot twist is the change in a plot, the change in the movie, the change in what was supposed to be done. It brings in drama, the plot twist. Like, let me just give the plot twist at the end of The Wife. I did not think that Nkele was going to kill Matlung, but he did, because he said, yeah. So the plot twist just brings drama, like, oh, okay, and it keeps you more into the movie or the series. The things I watch really have good plot twists, so I don't know what to say, but I think a mistake could be not keeping the momentum, the drama, the going. Becoming a filmmaker, you don't have to be a writer. You can be a cameraman, you can be an editor, you can be a director, you can be a producer, because being a filmmaker is part of doing so many things. It's a diverse thing. If Botswana was really into this, there would really be a lot of jobs. Those camera guys would have jobs being cameramen. By keeping those people at BTV, they're very old. They need to retire. We need younger people there, because I heard there's BTV too, but I haven't given the chance to it. Yeah, I heard there's BTV too. Look at Mzansi Magic. It is younger than BTV, but look at how it's grown. From that Mzansi Magic, it's not the same as how it was before, because I know they haven't changed Mzansi Bioscope. Just you can look at how Mzansi Bioscope is and then look at Mzansi Magic. Now look at BTV. Mame has been there from the beginning, day one. It has just been there from day one. Okay, yes, they changed the news items and all that, but you don't need to change the news. I think I know BTV's timetable till now. In the morning, it's news, that morning show, cartoons, maybe a series or something. temotuo, school shows, lunch news, the prime time. Like. There was a point in time where my dad was like, "I'm paying full bouquet for DSTV. Why are you watching BTV?" Because he saw no use. I've said this before. There is no such thing as writer's block. I think that's the secret people need to know. You can have a writer's block. Okay, sure, fine. Distract yourself and then go back into writing. Because if you're going to dwell into writer's block all the time, you won't finish what you have. I feel like that's the only secret. A bit of stupidity. I don't want normal characters. Even if that person's depressed, they're going to have a little bit of stupidity. I love stupid shows. I love humor. So I don't know how to write humor scripts, but I'm going to add a little bit of humor in it. Quentin Tarantino. My friends started getting me interested into Zack Snyder and Tyler Perry. He's a director, he's a producer, and he's a scriptwriter. No, the most of his movies are his. The Madea ones, he directed those. Tyler Perry Studios, Lionsgate, if I'm not wrong. Yes, he has his production house. No, in all honesty, if I focus my mind into something, I'm going to forget about the other. So I just want to bag this degree and put my main focus into what I want to do. A character driven. I feel like a story driven, there's something behind it. Sometimes people get the ideas from real life stories. And then a character driven, they get it from someone, and then that person is a character. They can get that movie from a friend who's on drugs, and then that becomes a story, and it's about that character. And a story driven, they can hear a story about Chuele from their grandmother and want to make a live action of Chuele. My strength as a writer, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't sat down and decided to think of the time, like, what's my strength as a writer? I could say my strength as a writer is if I put my mind on something, I will type more than 1,000 words. But besides that, Angaz, I don't know. I don't know, but I feel like maybe there is, but yeah. A concept shot. I haven't done a concept shot before, but that is also one of a good thing in order to sell. If you want to sell to a big company, you can just give them a little something of what, if you don't want to, like, if they say they don't have time for the script. It's like, let me just say, it's like storyboarding, but live action. You're giving them, yeah. Because apparently sometimes when you want to sell to Netflix, you have to shoot something. Honestly, I feel like originals still need to be done. We can't keep going back into the past because people are now making money off past things. Okay, we had our cartoons. Now they're making live actions of Princess Ariel, of Cinderella. Okay, it's nice, it's okay, but I was disappointed with The Lion King. The live action Lion King, I was so disappointed. If anything, make a part 2. It's fine, but in all honesty, remakes, I just feel like they're just trying to, make money from nostalgic things that we've had in the past. Yeah, I haven't watched it. I've just seen the trailer. I mean, the fish is chubby. They made the fish skinny. They changed the character a bit. I mean, Ariel is black. Now, if I say this, I'm going to be like, I'm not supporting my community and I want to be racist. But I feel like things are much more fun when they've been done from the book. But I get it. Okay, you want to be inclusive. You want to add people. Sure. But in all honesty, I just feel like this inclusiveness is just going to make people much more tired and bored of watching movies now. Yes, for the people who are acting, for the actors are going to look at this. They need to know the character biography and know how that character is and what makes them this. This person, like Princess Diana, she had bulimia, she was anorexic, she would make herself vomit. She was like, she felt no love from Charles and all that, so that the person can get into, yeah. I have not seen any screenwriting competitions. Yes. If there was, I would have entered. But I have not seen. Mostly competitions get you pick, and it's for things that are already made. I have not seen ones online. Because I'm trying to be a patriotic person to my country, you know. I want to do something before I leave here. There's nothing for screenwriters like us. Shooting internationally, I'd have to go. I'd have to leave. Yeah, something, but yeah. In all honesty, looking at how things are done in America or from some people, being an actor first, but I don't want to be an actor. I want to just get in with what I have. Yeah. But sometimes people have gone into what they want to do by starting off with acting. Yes, immediately. Just hit me up now. Quick, fast. I am ready. I have 3. Yeah. The movies. I'm too scared to get into a series, but the movies, treatment, synopsis, everything, character Bible is done. CY Jouzy. Okay. Give him my number, we'll do something. Give him my number fast. Right now, we'll work, you know? They're not people that go out and say that, writers, I mean. So, yeah. I mean, this is me trying to put myself out there now because, hey, after graduation, what am I gonna do? So, don't give up. The road to success is hard. I haven't even made it to success yet, but I know that the road to success is not hard. I mean, it's hard, but don't give up. One day you'll make it. Even if you're a series screenwriter, screenwriters make money, you know? You're able to put food on the table and take care of your family. You can be a diverse writer. You don't have to be focused on one thing. I mean, okay, Quentin Tarantino is quite biased because he's also a writer. But Tyler Perry, he wasn't that biased into what he was. He has comedy, he has drama. There's Temptations, there's Good Deeds, there's Medea's comedy. So yeah, he didn't stick to one genre. Yeah. Don't give people the same. Give them different dishes. Today pap, tomorrow rice, tomorrow chicken. You know. Look at Tyler Perry. He's doing everything at once. He's a director. He's an actor. He's a screenwriter. He's a producer. He's eating the money, all the money. You know. Quentin Tarantino. I don't know much. I just know the ones I know. But I know if you put your mind and heart into it. I mean, some people can act and produce at the same time. For example, Suits, Gabriel Match. He started off, but getting more into the seasons of Suits, he became a producer. You can have a mentor if you want to. You can choose to be alone. Like me, I don't have a mentor. I'm just by myself. But I wouldn't mind one. You know, it's always good to have someone looking out for you. Yes, that's how some scripts got sold. For example, with series, I think they shot... the pilot is always the one that gives, okay, this is what it's about. 2 broke girls, you know, yeah. Yeah. You can sell it with the script and say, okay, we can do this, write more episodes, and then once the season is done, and then wait for the season to be renewed. But sometimes I feel like pilots can also sell. I've added in one script. But that was just fear of falling in love because of my parents' divorce.
So when you were writing the script, like you were basing it on...
No, I just put that character trait, but the person is nothing like me. Sipa. Yeah, apparently there's a item where you can copyright your work so that it's not stolen. Apparently, if our industry was that much, we could have entertainment lawyers. But now, because the industry isn't big, I'd actually advise people that if this industry grows, go into entertainment law and get all the money from there, you know?
So you haven't seen just one entertainment law?
No, we had people come to school and I asked about entertainment lawyers. They're like, they don't know any, but they were like, we should advise our friends who are doing law to like, hey, get into that, you know. People are gonna need entertainment lawyers. I don't know outline, but a synopsis is a summary of it's a small summary of what the movie is. You're not giving out the whole plot, you're just giving a pinch of what's happening. And then a treatment, you are stating what happens in the movie, like line by line. Yeah, a treatment doesn't even have to be in a movie. It can even be in a game show. It can even be in a magazine show. It can even be in a reality show. Because yeah, I'm going to say this now. Most reality shows are scripted. So
If a client gives you an idea for a script, who is the
the client. Now I'm just doing the job for money, hey? I'm selling it to you. You are asking me to write this for you. I'm going to ask you how much, and it's a business transaction. You're going to keep it as your own. I feel like if you want to take ownership of it, then you're going to have to give me a little bit more, because I can't say, okay, this is mine now, it's yours. But if we're going to talk and say, okay, you're going to give me credits, then I feel like copyright should be to me. If you're going to give me credits because I wrote it. But if you want it to be as your own and take it as your own, extra compensation should count, because I'm giving you my work. You just gave me dirase lese. Eh.
Oh, but it's more like work for hire. I think it's called work for hire.
Yeah. Tomboys. Yeah. My dad would actually start thinking I was lesbian, because we'd be at the shop and he'll show me a little dress and I'll just be there like, I want pants, you know. I ended up joining pageant shows just so that I don't make him. But then I was still girly, because I joined the pageant show so I can show him that, hey, I'm a girl. And also because, you know, some girls would come to school wearing jeans, got the high heel. So because I wanted the high heels, I'd also have to, you know, also join the pageant. So I did it for two things: to show him I'm not gay, and the other thing, to get the high heels. I am straight as a ruler. My favorite color is blue, but my favorite color of clothing is like pink. I wear a lot of pink sometimes, and people actually confuse that for me to be that my favorite color, but my favorite color is actually blue. No, a guy can wear pink. He doesn't have to be gay. There's nothing wrong with a guy wearing pink. I've heard of the rumor, but I'm just saying that there's nothing wrong with a guy wearing pink. Doesn't mean he's gay. I don't know. People wear what they want to be. I don't even like wearing what people are wearing. I stopped shopping at Mr. Price because everyone would have that same clothing. So I just feel like, wear what you want. I don't like the trending things because I want to be seen as different. So yeah, I just buy them. If I see something nice, I'm just gonna buy it. But my main shop used to be Mr. Price, and I stopped. Yeah, I barely wear accessories, but before it used to be earrings. It's just that all my earrings, I need to just get proper ones because they messed up with my second piercings here. So it would be earrings.
So do you have any piercings apart from?
It's just, I have 5 piercings. These two, and my nose. Yeah.
What about on
No. I don't like pain. I don't like pain. I'm still scared to get a tattoo right now because I don't know how it. Yeah.
Okay, so if it wasn't for the pain, what other than
I would have been having one right now. If I would tolerate pain, then I'd have had a septum piercing. But I know that
what do you call it? Septum?
a septum piercing, the one here, or a tongue.
Eventually, I've heard rumors that
Septum.
septum piercing. People say what is septum because
No, it's the Christians. It's Christians. It's the Christians. I'm a Christian, but still, it's the Christians. It's Christians. Christians these days are crazy. I mean, sorry to say Seventh-day Adventists, but because the church they made me go to in Francistown, I believe some people are just crazy. It's a piercing. it's just a piercing. My grandmother says you look like a cow if you get that piercing, but
I've seen it in her.
I mean, it's just a piercing. It's okay.
So nothing.
I don't feel like anything spiritually attached to it. I just feel it's all in the mind.
So, but when you go to church,
Masabata traumatized me, so I haven't been to church in 3 years. Yes. But I do want to go, but it's not going to be at an SDA church. It's just that right now I'm trying to forget all those things because I can't enter a Roman Catholic church because of Masabata.
why don't you just go to
No, I'm not saying I can't enter a Roman Catholic church because I don't like Maroma. No, I'm fine with any person and their spirituality. It's because of the things Masabata said about Maroma that scared me. They scared me. I feel like we were scared into baptism. So yeah. But I do want to go back to church. I do want to reconnect with God. But if anything, I want to do it not in a rush and not feel like I'm forcing things. Because I haven't been to church in a very long time. So I feel like there's a God. Somehow we were created. The thing is, if I knew how the world started, then maybe. Sometimes I feel like he's not there because sometimes bad things happen to you and you feel like, okay, why is this happening to me? Sometimes good things and you be like, yes, thank you, Jesus. You know, when something good happens to you, thank you, Jesus. You know. Yeah, plus I grew up going to church, so sometimes I do feel like there's a God.
So, right.
I feel like there's something watching over us. I don't feel like there's a Big Bang Theory. I don't believe in the Big Bang Theory.
I think that's a scientific.
Yeah.
Just know how to do something else.
Yeah.
But you don't know where it's involved with Jesus. You know how.
Yeah.
But the other person I don't believe in anything.
Right now, because of Masabata, I'm just believing that there is something. Yeah, but God, if you're there, excuse. But anyways, yes. I can't say that because it's my dad that spends on it, so I don't know. Yeah. He just gives me the card and I just go, yeah. But he'll tell me not above 1.5. So I don't think I've spent more than 1.5 on clothes. Nike. Yeah. Most things are influenced by my dad. I grew up with him mostly. So most of the things are influenced with my dad. He wanted me to be a girly girl. So I mean, if I wanted to listen to him, then I would have been a girly girl because he was trying to influence me to be girly. So, I mean, it didn't work. I don't know. I don't have a lot though. I just don't count my shoes. And the thing is, I have some at G-West, I have some where I am, and there's some shoes at Letlakai. Donating what? I love giving food. I love giving away old clothes. Yeah, that's something I've got from my mom. The giving. Even me, because I'm in a relationship right now, my act of love is giving. Like, so giving is an act of love. So I still feel like even though I don't know these people who are in need, giving. I mean, one time I was scammed by Banakopula Spa. They'll come dirty in their shoes and they'll be like, Kopa, and I fell for it. And my boyfriend was with me and he told me, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, I'm very sure. And then I gave, and then I just found out these kids were just buying sweets. They were not buying anything. And it's touching because now I'll feel so sad about it and I'll like just give. Kopa, sorry, Kopa, my dear, for and now because that time I feel like, okay, I don't need this, I gave them $20. Yeah. Nowadays, because of what happened, I feel scared, you know. Yeah, I've learned, but I don't like seeing children. Yeah. On socials, Instagram, it is Princess Rati with an underscore. It's just Princess Rati. underscore. On TikTok, it's underscore Princess Rati. And then Twitter, it's Princess Rati. Yeah, but if you can just search Princess Rati, you'll find. Okay, I have one here. Goes like this. What do you see in me besides my body? My face and pretty smile? Or do you mesmerize what's between my thighs? Am I more to you than what your eyes see? What do you seek from me? A 2-minute shot or unconditional love that will last so long? Am I a girl on your smash or pass, or do you want us to last? See, I don't want someone that's with me because of infatuation or because I'm a sex fascination. Been there, done that, got hurt. I want a man that will look at me and say, damn, I am blessed. I don't want you to keep me stressed, because I don't want a love that makes me depressed. Loving these days is scary, because one day you're committed and the next day you're quitting, because you saw a honey on TikTok with some nice ass titties. I'm not saying it's your fault. Man, a girl can see her friend being given money every week, but her man is struggling to make ends meet. So she'll leave him for a guy who makes money off signals, but the same guy will leave her for a booty that wiggles. You don't know what you've got till it's gone, the unconditional love you wanted for so long. So, what do you seek from me? Am I someone you want to pass time with, or the one you want to have grey hair with? Because if you're going to leave me for any Jill that you think does better, then seeking me should not matter. I'm young, yes, but I want real love. I don't want every new year learning someone's favorite color. I want a new year to meeting his mother, brother, or father. A new year to being angry knowing I can't live without him. So what do you seek from me? You can't tell me love doesn't exist. Yes, our past generation had cheaters, but the ones who had real love were winners. Hearing stories that they were separated for so long, but the love for each other kept them so strong. Our generation normalized the toxic behavior, but I've never considered myself normal. So what do you seek from me? My beauty attracted you to me, but will you be with me with all my flaws? My overthinking, anxiety, and other issues won't keep you in awe. Will you love me enough to suppress that all? I'm not saying be a therapist. I have to work on that on my own. But will you listen, reassure me, just to help me feel like I'm not alone? Is this what you seek? Or do you just want to get in some jeans? I'm not the first time lover, I've been hurt. But my desire for true love overpowers the pain. So that's why I ask, what do you seek? Because if you're going to cheat and be nonchalant and not care, well, I'm sorry to tell you that I am not her. So I'll ask again to hear your side. What do you seek from me? Thank you for having me.